there. Let's do that there. Let's do that here. Put that here. Let's close that. Turn that on. Let's go ahead and share. Let's do that. And I think it's best for me to turn on the camera. Otherwise, it'll be pretty frustrating. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let me turn on my fan. It's a little warm in here. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me say hello to everybody. I don't want to be rude. We got Devin. We got Peter. We got Omar. We got Brian. We got Ivano. We got Glenn. We got Arnulfo. Happy St. Patrick Days to you too, Arnulfo. We got JB. We got Mark. We got Art. We got Manuel. Brian, good morning. I hope you had a nice restful weekend after all the shenanigans that Matt and I put you through last week. It's never boring around us. I will say that. Always scheming something. Robert Piet de Broek, Jim, Richard. Good morning, Richard. Thank you for those. I loved seeing the overnight session trades yesterday. That was great. I could tell you like the new platform. A lot of folks have been just loving this thing. Stefan, Wade, Cam. Good morning, Cam. Happy St. Patrick Day to you too. Happy St. Patrick Day to everybody. Brian, Chris, Jill, Lydia, Tom, Beth, Dave, Richard, David, Jody, Rick, Anikumar, Dave, James, Steve, Rosalind. We got, I don't want to miss anybody here. I'm missing people. Look at this. This is not good. We got a lot of people coming in here. Rosalind, Robert, good morning. And by the way, I can't wear green on top because we have a green screen in my office. So it would look really weird. But my shoes have green on them. So let me just continue saying hello to everybody. And we have a lot to talk about today, folks. We have a lot to talk about. Ricky, CJ, Option, Beam, Delroy, Tim, Nestor, Genevieve, Murray. Good morning, Murray. He's celebrating. He hasn't stopped going down on the catnip for the last 2 hours, Murray. Down, Stacy, Harold, Randy, Brian, Jesse, Heacock fan, Don, Ronaldo, Gustavo. Good morning, Gustavo. Welcome. Ralph, Eagle Beagle. Prayers for you as well. Brian, happy St. Patrick. Delbert, Steve, Richard, Dave, Carlos, Roddy, SJ, Ray, Beam Clay, Dave, Edgar, Scotty, Kevin, Michael, Dave, Kevin, Jeff, Stan, Steven. I think I'm getting everybody here. Richard from Puente Gorda, Dave, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. John, Dave, Steven, Mark, Frank. Well, we got a lot of people here. Karen, good morning, Karen. I hope you're well. Carrie, L. Sipnick, Dave, waiting to use the trading platform Alpha Zone Pro today. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hope everybody's doing really well today. Hope everybody's doing really, really well. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend and got some rest. Just a couple of words of announcement. My wife has left me again. I repeat, my wife has left me again. She and Rachel are in Los Angeles. They left this morning. They're coming back over the weekend. But I'm pretty much home alone this week, left to my own devices, me and Clyde. So I'm going to be extra frisky this week because usually my wife keeps me grounded. Usually when my wife isn't around, I work extra hard. So I will be around this week if you guys have any questions, anything like that. Hey, Dr. Serena, that's okay. Hey, PI007. Good morning, Diana, Raj, PI007, Jason, Lawrence, Henry, Dana. Good morning, everybody. Let me give you guys some links. We got some links here. Got to give you guys some links. Always have some links for you. All right. Don't forget, this Wednesday, beta testing a new program. Official release date is on Wednesday. Here's the link for that. Some of you already got in on it, which is great. Here, let me give you that. That's for the new program. Join me in my VIP room today where I'll be showing you how we can use the new program to give us income traits too. This thing is like a Swiss Army knife. It could do anything. I thought she was already gone with all the work you were doing. No, she's gone she left this morning. She left about 4:30 this morning. They changed her flight. She was supposed to leave later today, but she left later. She left a little later. Thank you, Robert. And let me give you a link to Customer Service Live as well. One second here. Where are you, Cam? There you are. I'm gonna have to put another link in there because you and I chat a lot. I have to go back and scroll. Here it is. I found it. I'm gonna repost it here for us. All right. Just ignore it, Cam. If you see it, it's just for us. There you go. Customer Service Live from 10 to 1 every single day. Every single day. Don't miss out. Installing the new platform, using the new platform, identifying levels with the new platform. It's all going to be there. It's all going to be in Customer Service Live. And today we're going to have our first class, a live class at 10:30. We'll answer questions. It'll all be recorded. It'll be put in the members area. If you haven't gotten the Alpha Zone Pro, please do. It's our biggest seller this year so far, and we're just getting started. Do you have the doc about the company's earnings this week, Professor? No, I don't, because earnings season is pretty much behind us. If I see it being published, I'll post it here. Richard says the comparison or professional versus typical trader sheet is very useful in identifying habits. The comparison or professional versus typical trader sheet. Yeah. 302 people. I love that. You like that? You like that, Rich? Yeah, I posted it. Folks, I posted a little note in the Telegram channel for you over the weekend. Where is my Telegram channel? Here it is. If you haven't seen it yet, I posted a little note here, and Richard's trades from last night. I posted a little note here. It's in there. Comparison of a professional trader versus typical trader. I didn't do this for my health. It's in the Telegram channel. I posted it in both Telegram channels, the free one and the premium one. So you can't say that I don't love you. And you know what? I should probably post it in the other one too. Here, let me post it in the let me post it here too. One second. There we go. Okay. We already have 125 people in the new Trading Zone channel, which is really good. Yep, that's the sheet I sent over the weekend. All really deep dive into love it. Good. All right, so let's get started. First, I want to read what is on this is a sheet. This is my, hold on one second. Let me read this to you. This is a algo-generated sheet that tells us all the things we have to be cautious of today. So I'm going to read to you what's on the table. This is an algo-generated sheet. This is not me doing it, okay? So I just want to read to you so we know what's going on. I think it's very good, and I read this every morning when I wake up. So I want to read it to you, okay? So Britain's financial watchdog bans Crispin Odin and fines him 1.8 million for lack of integrity. Record year of IPOs in India. Interesting. China proposes measures to raise income, stabilize real estate. Their stock market is actually pretty good today. South Arabia reassesses large advisor payment amid lower oil prices. Folks, if oil goes to 30, there will be no Russia, just FYI. Hedge funds anticipate capital inflows if U.S. lifts Ukraine-related sanctions. That's a big if. Gold prices hit new highs. Agricultural commodities also surge. Folks, do you remember somebody with the initials RS telling you that you could use agricultural assets to hedge yourself last week? Corporate insiders selling shares at a fastest rate in at least 2 decades. Corporate insiders selling shares at the fastest rate in at least 2 decades. U.S. stock market sentiment sharply declines, hitting extremely low levels. Trump-Putin call possibly leading to a ceasefire in Ukraine. Record inflows into gold funds, gold, not stock funds, gold funds, amid rising price and economy uncertainty. U.S. consumers cutting spending amid tariffs and market volatility, of course. Gold to ratio hits 4-year high. CTA is now holding short positions on U.S. stocks for the first time since 2023. Core PCI inflation reading for February nudging year-to-year measures. That's okay. Key U.S. retail data raises drawing significant analytical attention. Today we have retail sales. Kremlin response to Trump's remarks about power plant land. U.S. global economic outlook amid tariff pressure. President Trump to speak with Putin regarding Ukraine peace deal. Futures trading red ahead the Fed interest rate decision this week. All right. I just wanted you to see. I read that every morning. I read that every morning. Hey, Moondog. Anyway, right now, starting off the day, we are red. This isn't really all that much red. The Nasdaq is only down 27, the S&P's down 16, and the Dow's down 181, which is slightly ahead of random, but this is not that much. We can bounce back from this, okay? In terms of news this week, we have retail sales today. Unfortunately, all of these are month-over-month reports, and retail sales, I know you guys know, have been completely in the garbage can. That comes out in about 26 minutes. I don't think it's going to have a major impact. And also, I want you guys to remember that today is Monday, and Mondays are usually rotational days. They're not usually big days, especially after last week. Usually, I treat Mondays like Fridays. To me, my weekend is usually Sunday and Monday. Usually, I don't do a lot on Mondays. If I do, it's rare, but I don't do a lot on Mondays. I tend to let the market show its hand. Thank you, Dr. Serena. And folks, if you haven't had a chance, please click the like button. If you're enjoying this, it helps our algorithms increase the amount of exposure on the internet so other people can watch these. You don't have to click it, but it doesn't cost anything, and it does help us out. And I do appreciate it. All right. So we got retail sales and we got Empire Manufacturing. This is coming out at 8:30. It may have a small impact. I don't think it's going to have a major impact. Hey, Rich. Hey, Duzzy. And by the way, I've been responding to your emails over the weekend. So if you send me an email, you should have gotten a response. I was working all weekend, except yesterday. Tomorrow we have FOMC, which means volume should be a little bit muted ahead of the announcement. Although I don't think it's going to be that muted because we kind of know what he's going to say. And we kind of know what he's going to. Plenty of opportunities Tuesday through Friday. Oh, absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely. Also, Monday afternoons are great. I like to use the Pro Trader dashboard to find trades like the last hour of the day. I love Monday afternoons for that. But typically Mondays, unless I see something really juicy, I'm skeptical on Mondays. We got housing starts and permits tomorrow. I believe housing starts are in the worst level they've been in 30 years as of last month. We got industrial production. This is going to be very important. These reports are important. Then we've got FOMC. He's going to say, I can't give you a clear projection, but we do know that all of this uncertainty is not good for the economy. That's what he's going to say. He can totally blame Trump right now. He can. Usually he can't. Right now he can. He can say, look, we've had so much back and forth. I don't know what the hell we're going to be doing. Nobody knows. I don't think the president knows what we're going to be doing, honestly. So I think that's going to be I don't think it's going to be a huge event. We got jobless claims on Thursday and Friday, folks. Friday, we change our quarterly. We change our quadruple witching. It's the end of the quarter. So we will be putting our VWAP from the beginning of the year, quadruple witching, to the new quadruple witching, okay? So that's the quadruple witching that's going to start right now. That's the beginning of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. That's quarterly option expiration, okay? No, quadruple, Jeff, quadruple witching. Futures too. Everything. Quad, yeah. So we have to change our VWAP level from the previous one to the new one, okay? Very, 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 very important. That's going to be that's the quarterly VWAP we use. We change it starting March 21st, okay? So just folks, if you use bar chart or any programs, you guys know we do our VWAP at the quarter at the end of the quarter. It's right here. This is the date. So I'm letting you know 9 days before the beginning of the new quarter. This is when we're switching our VWAP. Okay. So I don't want to hear any what when the quarterly VWAP is going to be switched this Friday. Okay. All right. Uh, let's talk about the broad market a little bit, okay? This really blows. S&P and Nasdaq is down half a basis point this morning, pointing to a red opening after Treasury Secretary Bessent characterized the market's recent slump as healthy. Folks, I'm going to tell you something, okay? It's one thing to have a political agenda, but it's another thing to piss on our leg continuously and tell us it's raining. Okay. Do you guys like to be insulted? I don't like to be insulted. Okay. So the market's at the 200-day moving average. We are in the crappiest in the last 10 weeks, in the last 12 weeks, we've turned the market to a shit show. Okay. And this guy's saying it's healthy. There's nothing healthy about this. There's nothing healthy about this, guys. Let me ask you something. Is your retirement account healthy right now because of what he's saying? Does anybody grateful to him for this? Does he maybe want us to thank him for it? It's healthy. What's freaking healthy about this? There's nothing healthy about this, guys. There's nothing healthy about this. Okay? I'd rather take an S&P that's at the 52-week high any day of the week. Nothing is healthy. Okay? Nothing is healthy. All right. Number one. Number two. Trump. I was sort of sarcastic when I said about the war being resolved in 24 hours. The fuck? Where? What? So I want to know: is he being sarcastic too, or is he? When are they being sarcastic, and when are they not being sarcastic? When are they being sarcastic? So basically, everything that Trump was telling us 2 months ago, he was just being sarcastic. Is that it? Do you guys like that? I was just being sarcastic. I promised to do this, and this. Nah, I was being kind of sarcastic. You know what, guys? Next time I give you my outlook for the day, I'm just gonna end it with I was just being kind of sarcastic. Not good. Not good. Very bad. Very, very bad. That's called you've been bullshitted. All right. Yeah, of course. Me too. He didn't. How about our president saying I was sort of being sarcastic when I said I'm going to solve the Ukraine war in 24 hours? How about that? What are they doing to us? What are these people doing to us? Are they going to start giving reports next and saying, "Oh, we're just sort of kidding"? Like, can we get some some stability here? It's called a liar? No. You kidding me, Murray? No. Really? All right, let's continue. Trump secretary stated on Sunday he isn't concerned about the recent market slump. Nah. That has erased trillions of dollars from equities. Who cares? If it makes you feel better, Liberty. Is it April Fool's Day already? Right, right. Okay, Liberty, what if it makes you feel better? Erase trillions of dollars of equities, but he's not concerned. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm being IRS just being sarcastic when I said I would pay my taxes. Thank you, Eagle Beagle. Like, folks, this is the government. This isn't Saturday Night Live. Right? This is not Saturday Night Live. This is the federal government. What kind of shit is this? I mean, what is this nonsense that we're hearing? Okay? Yeah, he's not concerned. He's not concerned about the market slump that erased trillions of dollars of equities and put you guys all in the shit storm. He's not concerned about that. It's okay. It's okay. Moron. I've been in the investment business for 35 years. Oh, wow. Congratulations. And I could tell you that corrections are healthy. They're even normal. Oh, we're in a correction now? Oh, okay. Well, 12 weeks ago we were at a 52-week high, asshole. Besant said on CNBC, I'm not worried about the markets. Well, I'm really worried about the markets, and I've only been doing this for 31 years. Over the long term, people want to eat. People want to eat next week, not long term. Folks, I don't know about you, but I call bullshit. I'm not worried about the markets over the long term. If we have good tax policy, doesn't he want to get rid of the IRS? Deregulation, energy security, the markets will do great. Yeah, the markets will do great if you stop talking nonsense. His remarks dashed the hopes of these expecting US President Trump to take steps to mitigate the market impact of his policies. In addition, said there are no guarantees that US will avoid a recession. He's already looking pretty, Jeff, he's already looking really foolish. Kanamaka says we're not in a correction. Markets are in a confusion where there's no clear. I agree with you, Kanaka. Yes, pathological does come to mind. Richard says our investments are underwater. That's not healthy. Hey, you guys are all saying exactly what I've been saying for the last 12 weeks. Liberty says so you don't think there are any froth or ridiculous PE ratios that need to be corrected? No, Liberty, because we've been doing just fine. We were doing just fine. All right. Don't say I didn't warn you or I didn't tell you, but this is not good. And he ruled out no guarantees that U.S. will avoid a recession. That's bad. That's bad. 12 weeks into. Now, let me ask you guys, was Trump saying this 15 weeks ago? We're going to have a recession. We're not going to resolve the war with Russia. I'm going to put you all in a shitty economic environment. I don't remember him telling us any of that. That wasn't part of his agenda. Good morning, Rochelle. How is Leon doing? March says if Dodge is firing government workers, can we trust government statistics? Don't get me started with that moron, Marge. Don't get me started with moron Musk, okay? 50% of his $800 billion wiped out in the last 14 weeks. $800 billion. Federal Reserve interest rate decision, raft of U.S. economic data. So, Ulta Beauty, people are feeling extra frisky and beautiful. It had good numbers. This is good for consumer discretionary. Magnificent Seven advanced on Friday with Nvidia and Dow and Tesla rising 3%. T-Mobile fell more than 1% after Citigroup downgraded the stock. That's very bad. Not good at all. Very, very bad. Rochelle says, don't trust Verify. Do you look for swing trades up to down at 3 p.m.? I will be today, Todd. Yep, I agree. You guys are we're all in agreement today. This is not common. Usually we have a lot of disagreements. Today we have a lot of agreements. All right. All right. We've been testing a program. The results have been fantastic. Check out the replay. It's happening today. Check out my VIP room where we'll be talking about the alpha zone today and showing you how to do income with it. And also, don't forget, Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. Let me give you that. There we go. They're going to be talking about the indicator all week. I promise you. I promise you. All right, let's continue. On Friday, University of Michigan consumer sentiment fell to a 2 1/3 year low. It's all good. Don't worry. According to Besant, it's all good. Recession, it's all good. Oh no, he was just being sarcastic. Really? From our president? University of Michigan year-ahead inflation expectations unexpectedly, really, rose to a 2.33-year high, higher than expectations, while the 5-year implied inflation expectations rose to a 32-year high. 32-year high. 32-year high. Don't worry. Basent has you covered, guys. Consumer sentiment is at a 32-year worst level in 32 years decline. I mean, meanwhile, U.S. government averted the shutdown. If you think Trump is so bad, let's go. Forget about Mike. Mike, let's not talk about Biden. He's done. He's gone. He's retired. I don't want to talk about somebody who's not here. I want to look forward, not back. Why do I have to? All right, you want to talk about Biden? 50 weeks in a row with increased earnings and a stock market at a 52-week high. So don't just move on, Mike. Move on. Let's not compare him. He's done. He's passed. He's retired. Green pastures. Let's move forward, not backwards, Mike. Let's talk about right now. Okay? The market had a historic I didn't like him. I thought he was Sleepy Joe like everybody else, but the market had the strongest employment and the strongest stock market in a very, very long time. And that's a fact. Okay? Right. Let's just talk about the future, not the past. Biden can't help us right now. But Trump can. No, he's just kidding around. He's just being sarcastic. Watch next week. Oh, I was just being sarcastic about IRS. Oh, I was just being sarcastic about tariffs. He's being sarcastic. Sarcastic. Yeah, exactly. Jerome Powell, a post-policy meeting conference will take stage this week where he's going to tell us, folks, we can't predict anything because we don't know what our president is going to do or what he's going to joke around about. That's what he's going to tell us. The decision comes growing concerns about potential damage that President Trump's tariffs policies could inflict on the economy. Yep. Yeah, he took a long nap. Uncertainty around the magnitude, duration, and the target of future tariffs further complicates the monetary policy outlook. Do you guys remember what I told you that's driving the market right now? Uncertainty. What did I tell you a week ago, the week before that, the week before that, and the week before that? But you guys were saying, no, no, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's this, it's this. What have I been telling you for 12 weeks straight? Uncertainty around the magnitude, duration, and targets of future tariffs complicate This is what's driving the market right now. Not Nvidia, not Tesla, not Biden. This is what's driving the market right now. This is what I want you to focus on right now. Nothing else. Okay? Okay, Mike, if you say so. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see some of it reflected in the stock market, Mike. We got market participants will also focus on. I think the best thing Trump can do for this country is go play golf for the next 3.5 years. In addition, several notable companies like Nike, Micron, FedEx, Lennar Home, ACN, and Carnival are scheduled to release their quarterly earnings. We have the big NVIDIA press conference, which may drive chips higher. We got core retail sales data, which will come out today in about a minute. We got Empire State Manufacturing. We got Europe is up this morning, stating the new trading week on positive note, while investors await the upcoming preliminary vote on Germany's crucial spending plan. Energy and healthcare stocks led the gains. That's all I want. I just want him to start doing something. And not talking, but actually doing something. China closed slightly higher as investors digested mixed economic data from the country and awaited more details on Beijing's latest stimulus measures. Construction stocks outperformed on Monday. Yeah, it does. It's planning to take some time. It's going to take some time. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let me know when let me know if he does that before he turns the stock market to a 5-year low. Okay, Mike. Mike, is it going to happen before or after our economy's in the shitter? Could you just give me a heads up so I know how to plan my retirement account, Mike? Just wanted to say I warned you about this. I told you about this, and I told you 20 times this was all going to happen. And you guys were all cursing me out in 5 different languages. Uh, Japan closed higher, sitting at its highest level in more than a week. Sentiment was boosted by Wall Street Friday's gains. They didn't have a government shutdown. Now, all jokes aside, heavy industrial machinery was rallying. Okay? Yeah, the economy's a shit show right now. Yes, Alexander, I couldn't agree with you more. He is saying everything to help the country. And not clear winner, especially beginning. It is what it is. We have to figure out how to trade what's in front of us. That's what I'm trying to help you to do. But not having certainty with this, with him talking every day about tariffs is not. It's not helping us, Jeff. Retail sales. Let's look at retail sales. And folks, again, I don't want to be political here. I just want to be honest with you. And if you guys want me to be political, you can go to T-Buzz. Retail sales, not doing so well. Not doing so well. Not doing so well. Let's see how the other numbers, but this number is not good, and it's not really helping us so far. Yeah, Japan is doing well. And that's not what he campaigned on. It's all about him and his cronies. That's right. That's right. It is. It is. It is. But guys, I want you to know something. Zuckerberg, Musk, and all of the Republicans that are, now that hated him, who now love him all of a sudden, they'll be okay. They'll still be billionaires. Don't worry about them. They'll be okay. Us, but they will be okay. Trump will be okay. Hassett will be okay. They'll be okay. The billionaires will be okay. They will be okay. So don't worry. I don't want you guys to worry for even a second. They will all be okay. Of course, Arnolfo. What do you think? All right. So let's talk about sentiment. Netflix got upgraded. Nvidia got a little conference, got a little boost. Norwegian Holdings is up 4%. I want to see if this holds. AMT got upgraded, and ACN. All the stocks that we trade got upgraded. I don't know. You guys see, when you guys start asking good questions, I start being quiet. Dave, I want to explain something to you guys. Dave is saying, really, I thought we were not going to talk politics. Dave, I want to show you something. This is from bar chart from this morning. What's the first thing that I read? U.S. Secretary Treasury characterized the market recent slump. Market, Treasury, Press Secretary. Where is the federal government sticking their nose into right now? The first thing I read, as soon as they stick their nose out of the market, I will stick my nose out of politics. I don't like politics, and I don't like politics being impacted by the market. But you see, who was it? Who is it that wrote this? But you see, Dave Sherrio. Here's the problem: uncertainty around the magnitude, duration, and targets of future tariffs further complicates the monetary policy outlook. So when I stop reading this every morning, then you will stop hearing me talking about politics, because politics is the only thing that's driving the market right now, unfortunately. And I didn't cause that to happen. So please give me a break, because that happens to be the only thing that's driving the market right now. I wonder if the ones we trade are upgraded. That's right, we did. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to talk about it where every sentence starts out with it on my outlook, where usually nothing about politics is here. Remember, I talk about what the catalyst of the market is. Do you want me to lie to you and tell you, all right, how about this, guys? I'm going to lie to you. Folks, right now, you need to worry about Tesla and Nvidia. That's the driver. No, it's not. Politics are the driver. His stupid tariffs are is what's driving price right now. Period. Period. Tariffs, uncertainty about the tariffs is the driver of the markets. How can I talk about anything else when that's the only thing that's driving price? Expect to deal with it. I am dealing with it, but I don't have to like it, Dave. I am dealing with it. I'm actually dealing with it really well. I doesn't mean I have to like it. All right. So let's now talk about how the market's reacting to these tariffs. Gold is coming down a little bit. You know, last time I checked, this was a free country. And last time I checked, this was my show. And last time I checked, I could talk about anything I want to. And by the way, everything I've been telling you for the last 10 weeks has been spot on. All right. No, Mark, I'm not. I'm talking about my morning report like I do every morning, but I can't help it if this is how it starts. The first thing, look, the first thing, Treasury percent characterized market recent slump as healthy. How can I not talk about it? It's right here. Yes, they got to be fair. All right. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. I have a lot to talk about today. Gold is still near the top. The ratio of gold buying versus the stock market is 4-1, as you saw from the algo this morning. There's a strong consensus towards gold right now. Me too, Dave. Me too. Me too. Hopefully Trump will stop being an asshole, and we can now move on, and we can move on. Yeah. So right here, crude oil. Now there's one way that Trump can undermine Russia right now by increasing the flow of energy. If we can increase the flow of energy right now and cause crude oil to drop below 40, which I don't think will happen, but if we can cause crude oil to move below 40, Russia would be done. Russia would be done. Done. So that's one way we could do it, but I'm not seeing that right now. I think price will stay right here between 60 and 70. Okay. US dollar. Oy, 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 oy. Folks, why do you think the US dollar is down right now? Let's not talk about politics. Why do you think the US dollar is down right now? Peace? It has nothing to do with politics. Right here. It has everything to do with politics. This is a very weak US dollar. Look at China right now. Still holding on to the top. Bond market still holding on to this range. Bond market is up about half a basis point. I like the fact, but it doesn't seem to be doing the stock market any favors. As I mentioned last week, if the bond market can move below this level right here and go to these levels, there's major support around the 88.20 area. Exactly. 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 I can't turn off the chat on YouTube, guys. It doesn't work that way. So the bond market. And folks, I want you to remember something else. US has to sell their debt to a foreign country. That's what we've been doing for years. If interest rates are going to go higher, do you think US is going to be able to sell their debt to a foreign country in the current economic conditions with our president becoming best friends with every other foreign country? And yes, I'm being highly sarcastic right now. Kanaka, how about what I just said? He says I feel countries don't want to trust US dollar anymore. Well, Kanaka, how about who are we going to sell our debt to? Who are we going to sell our debt to if interest rates are going to go higher? This is higher. This lower bonds, higher rates. Okay? So US dollars in the toilet. Remember, I told you the odds are it's going to. Do you remember last week I said the odds are it's going to hit the 8-day EMA and start coming right back down? Folks, what is the single factor that's driving the US dollar right now? We don't want to talk about politics. What is the single factor driving US dollar right now? It's kind of hard not to talk about it, okay? All right. What about crypto? Sitting right around the 200-day moving average. Yes, exactly, Jeff. Absolutely right. Exactly right. Let's look at mags. Let's look at mega caps. Mega caps, Bitcoin. Right off, this is above the 200, had a gap up around the 200. Magnificent Seven, same thing. Exactly the same thing. Oh, and by the way, I hate to tell you this, but if you guys buy things from, I've been meaning to tell you this. I'm actually glad I'm telling you this. All jokes aside, this is serious stuff. Uh, if you guys use Amazon, be very, 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 very careful. In the last 3 months, there's been a lot of quality control issues with them sending fake items from China. My wife buys like 50% of everything from Amazon. We have like an Amazon shipment center in our front yard. Like I have 5 boxes from Amazon at any given day. And she told me to tell all of you that she bought cream, a fancy cream from Amazon. It was phony for the first time, Chinese phony. She bought cherry chocolate candies from Godiva the other day from Amazon. It was fake and spoiled. Amazon has been sending a lot of fake stuff in the recent months. Their quality control from China has gone really, really bad. I want you guys to be mindful of that. I want you guys to be mindful of that. And this is not for stocks. I'm telling you this as a public service announcement. Be very, very cautious with Amazon. They used to send it always happened, right? But like 1 in 20 boxes, 1 in 30 boxes. Now, like 30%, 20% of everything my wife is getting has been crap or fake or phony or not real or so I'm just letting you guys know. And I'm not suggesting you boycott Amazon. I absolutely love Amazon. I buy everything from Amazon. I'm just telling you that they've been having a lot of trouble lately, and I'm going to start buying my technology from Best Buy, not from Amazon, till they resolve this issue or the tariffs are till the tariffs are resolved with China, because we are not seeing I mean, like, I don't trust Amazon 1% right now. And as I said, we order everything from Amazon. So mega caps are below the 200. Technology, folks, this is momentum. Look at where this is momentum on Infotech, 50-day moving average. This is a 5-year chart. Look at where we're at. Looks like we got a little bit more downside, and we can get out of this mess. Okay. Yeah. Sandbags arrive instead of expensive electronics sometimes, according to some news. Well, I didn't, Alexander, I just know that we've had 5 shipments that were just like garbage. We had to put in the garbage can. Drinks, chocolate cherry. My wife has a craving for them once a year. Oh, cat food that's spoiled. Cat food that's spoiled. I mean, like, it's been awful. It's been awful, 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 awful. So just FYI, I've been buying more from Walmart. Yeah, folks, this is as of yesterday. We had a long talk about it last night. So look at Infotech, 50-day moving average. Okay, and folks, look, I want you to know something. Okay, I'm not as political as I sound. I'm talking about all of this stuff as it relates to the financial markets. I'm hoping that in the next couple of months we will resolve this and Trump will move on to immigration or something else. And once the tariffs is over with, we're not going to be talking about it. It's not going to be in the it used to never be like this. My reports never had any politics in it, but it just happens to be front and center right now. So it's very hard for me not to talk about the single biggest thing that's influencing the market because that's my job. I have to talk. It's like asking a golden retriever to stop. It what you're asking to do is asking a golden retriever to stop hunting. You understand? I'm hunting for the biggest catalyst. And the biggest catalyst happens to be right now this tariff mishigas. So how can I ignore the biggest thing that's impacting the market when my sole job is to focus on what's impacting the market? I want you guys to understand this. I'm not trying to be political. It just happens to be they're sticking their nose into my forte right now, like full time. All right. I've had no problems. By the way, they've been really good about returns, and most of the time they're like, just keep it. We take a picture, and they're like, just throw it away. We'll give you your money back. I haven't had a problem with that, but I don't want my money back. I want to get what I ordered. So it's been a problem. Okay. By the way, let's see what the number is. Control 5. Let's see. Oh, this number was okay. This was on par. So the only number that was really off was the main number. It wasn't all the numbers. Okay, Nasdaq is turned around. It's up now. Good, 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 good. I was hoping that was going to happen. So we got a little bit of an uplift. Keep your eye on the Dow. There is divergence. Anytime we have divergence, you got to be really. So consumer discretionary. Look at where we're at. This is a 5-year weekly chart. We are very close to the bottom. We're very, very, very. Well, just showed me an article that says French deputy asked for return of Statue of Liberty. Oy vey. Oy, oy, oy. So you guys see where we're at right now? We don't have that much more to go to the downside on consumer discretionary and technology. We're in the shitter right now. We're in the crapper, but we don't have that much more to go. We don't have that much more to go. Okay. Momentum on Friday turned very, very favorable towards the bulls. Look on Thursday. We had 658 stocks breaking down on Friday, on Thursday. Remember what I told you? Typically, after we move to 500, we have a move back up. Well, now we only have 27. So there's hardly any stocks breaking down right now. The key is to see if this is going to continue today. Rich says, I recently bought a mouse for my laptop, received an empty torn bag, called up, and their answer was no worries, we'll send another. Yeah, one thing about Amazon, they've been amazing about returns, exchanges, all that. But again, I ordered, okay, let me give you an example. My speaker at work broke last week, beginning of last week. Matt ordered me a sound bar with a USB plug from Amazon last Monday. I still haven't gotten it yet. They've postponed it already 4 times. I'm supposed to get it this morning. I'm going to cancel it if I don't get it. I can't afford not to hear stuff when I'm talking on Zoom at work. So I'm now sharing Matt's speakers. Why would I, what kind of shit is that? Like not to get something from Amazon in 7 days that was supposed to come the next day? Not good, not good, not good. So let's look at the market. Semiconductors are up. They're not up. They're not the big driver right now. They're only up 0.37. We're still in a downtrend till we get above this, all of this. The SPY is at the 8-day EMA. What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys was going to happen? We're going to break down. We're going to consolidate. The odds are we're going to go to the 8-day EMA or the 200-day MA, either here or here, and then we're going to break down again. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to break down again, but till we have complete clearance here, complete clearance like this, 2 days not touching the 200, we have no clearance. So as of right now, this is a counter trend move against the main trend, which is down. This is a very strong move, and the odds are we're going to continue going down after we go up to here. Now, I will reevaluate. If we can go up to the 200-day. We're nowhere near there yet, and momentum is still very, very, very bearish. How do I know that? Well, let me prove it to you. 37% of stocks are trading above the 200-day moving average. Last week it was 32. We're not in, we need at least 50. We need at least 50. Hey, RJ, I usually order from Amazon sellers on eBay because it's cheaper than Amazon. That's what my wife does. That's what she usually does. A breakdown showing relief, breakdown still very low. My Sam's Club order was delivered to different address. Well, I'll tell you what I decided to do. I decided to join. I'll tell you what I decided to do with all of this mess with Amazon. I decided to join a membership club. I joined BJ's yesterday. Their gas prices are 40% off or 30% off every. So my dad got me hooked up with BJ's. I'll keep you guys posted and let you know. Right now it's $20 a year instead of $60 a year. It's $20 a year. And it's on the way to where I take Rachel on Saturday to horse riding. So I'm now a member of BJ's. I haven't been a member of a club since my kids were little, where we used to go to Costco all the time. So I joined BJ's. I'll let you know how if it's good or not. BJ's is a club like Costco. It's a club here. We have one here. It's like just a club, like a buyers club. A lot of restaurants buy from them. Look it up, Bob. You may have one close to you're in Chicago. You're in Illinois. I mean, you may have one close there. So momentum levels are not that great. What about performance, sector performance? Look how much red we have. Look how much red we have everywhere. Look how much red we have everywhere. Look at NASDAQ, 42% trading above the 50-day. NASDAQ Composite, 36%. Oh, yeah, RJ. It's 260 a gallon right now. 260 a gallon right now. And everywhere else here, it's 350 a gallon. So I'm saving a lot of money on gas. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, they usually $60 a year. Right now, they're $20 a year. I haven't had a membership to a club probably in 20 years. Yeah, maybe 18, 20 years. Oh, they're good in Virginia. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Free hot dogs. Ooh. Ooh. Free hot dogs. Mm-mm-mm. I like hot dogs. I found Costco far superior. I've never, Ivan, it's my first time there. I just wanted to get it for gas and like little things we need for the office. Dow Jones is even 47%. Folks, all this has to get, look at Russell 1000, 36%, 33%, 30%, not good. Crappy computer batteries everywhere last only 4 hours. Try 498 gas. Woo, that's expensive, Barbara. That's what we do with fuel on Kroger. 2 cars at once and get $1 off per gallon. Nice. Compared to everywhere else, especially, yeah. The line for their gas was amazing. There was nobody in the line for gas at BJ's on Saturday morning. Not one person was in line. And it was 260 or 270 a gallon. It was amazing. I couldn't say no. One trip to the gas pump saved me the $20 for the membership. Tires at BJ's very good. Good to know. See, I didn't know this. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it. We have a very nice community here. And we have almost 600 people here. I love it. And again, folks, please don't be hard on me for talking about Trump. It just happens to be like the front page, top of the thing. I mean, this is bad. Can't rule out a recession. Tariffs, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very upset. All right. Momentum. Let's keep looking at momentum. Well, I want to show you something interesting. As of last Friday, semiconductors, Russell 2000, midcaps, and technology came to the upper end of the session of the section. We may have some follow through this morning. We may have some follow through. The big question is, are we going to have follow through tonight and tomorrow and Wednesday? Okay, that's the big question. Also, we tend to have a little less volatility going into FOMC, which is going to start tomorrow morning, and the announcement is going to be on Wednesday. Large institutions don't like to. We have BJ's in Boston, and there has been been there with them for 25 years. Oh, good. This is good to know. Good to know. I'm glad you guys are saying the same. Yeah, I'm telling you, BJ's. $20 this weekend for their membership card instead of 60. So again, we have a very volatile week. All right, let's look at technicals, okay? Let's look at technicals. The SPY is up. We're going to touch the 8-day. I want to see what happens when we touch the 8-day. And as I said, the odds are very strong that we're going to either come to the 8-day and bounce back down or come to the 200-day and bounce back down. Oh, good to know, Helen. Good to know. This is good. I'm going to tell my wife. She was asking me about feedback. I told her I was going to get feedback, and now I'm getting feedback. And so far, the feedback has been very good. All right. Keep an eye on Rochelle. Keep an eye on your husband. I want to make sure he's okay. All right. What about QQQ? Let's look at QQQ. Same thing. At the 8-day EMA, we're all waiting to see what's going to happen at the 200. BJ's has a deli. Ooh, I didn't know they had it. I'm gonna have to investigate. This is good. This is better than I expected. My son is a big deli snob. He loves that boar's head ham. Equal weighted SPY, same thing. All the indices, folks, are at right here. All the indexes are right here, except SMH. SMH is above this area, and the SMH is right here. So, folks, the next level we want to keep an eye on SMH. Let me give it to you right now. It's right here. Right there. Right there. The next level is 230.92. If we can pass 230.92, the next level is right here. 236. 230 and then 236. We need to pass these levels. Okay? Sorry to hear that, Rochelle. Sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. By the way, we're just getting started with the new class. The results have been fantastic. Check it out. You can watch the replay here. And Customer Service Live. And folks, remember, I don't really care what we think. I care about you guys making money. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care if you're mad at me, if you don't like me. I care about you making money. That's the only thing I care about. That's my job. If you guys can make money, then I feel good. Boar's Head, lots of cleanliness. Yeah, yeah. I remember, Eagle, you were telling me about that a little while back too. Um, something else I want to look at. XLF. I want to look at financials real quick. Same thing with financials, folks. Right now, everything is whether we break the 8-day with gusto and whether we hit these bars. That's really where we're at right now. Richie, my screen is as clear as day. I'm looking at it right now. Here's what you need to do, Richie. You need to go right here. You see this control panel right here we have? Go to this control panel and change your speed to 1080, and then you will have it in digital 1080 right here. And while you're there, click the like button, okay? Let's see how many likes we have. I have to get through the stocks. I haven't gone through the stocks yet. And remember, folks, we have a 1030 class. We have a 1030 class on starting today on how to use the alpha trend zone. That's what I just told him, Stacy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, screen. It depends, Richie. You got to change it to 1080. But I'm looking at my screen. I have YouTube on the right screen, and it's clear. It's as clear for me as my monitor. All right, guys. So we're hoping that momentum levels continue to move higher. We're going to be this is the part where you write everything that I say down. We're going to be looking at the 90-day lows, and we're going to be looking for this number to decline. In other words, go to 1 or 5 or 6 or 7 or stay 27. We don't want to see this number increase. We want to see this number increase. It already increased on Friday to 56, but 20 of them are ETFs. So we want the up number to increase and we want the lower number to continue decreasing or staying the way it is. And do I believe it will? I'm actually kind of skeptical because today's Monday and Mondays are usually consolidation days and we don't have any major news till Wednesday. Rochelle says he had blown up microwave, had to get new one, froze and didn't open window. So sorry to hear that, Rochelle. Sounds like he needs supervision. All right. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. So we're going to be watching for more strength from semiconductor, Russell 2000, mid cap, and technology. Why? Because those are sectors that are very interest rate sensitive. Okay. And those are the sectors we want to see more upside today. Semiconductors, financial, Russell 2000, mid caps, and obviously technology. We want these sectors to stay here. There's going to be two ways this is going to play out. One way it's going to play out is you'll see everything resisting the 8-day and starting to come down again, or breaking the 8-day with a lot of gusto and a lot of volatility and a lot of volume and starting to head towards the 200, which is what I believe will happen right here. Start heading towards the 200. We're going to see a market try to trick us into thinking we're really, really bullish while we're below the 200. And then it can turn right here and come right back down. Conversely, it can go back up, and this could be a V reversal, but usually after a move like this, you don't have V reversals. You have strong consolidations that last quite a while, and then we decide what we're going to do next. Okay? All right. All right. So be very, very cautious. Keep an eye on financial, Russell 2000, semiconductor, technology, and mid caps. Mid caps and Russell pretty much the same. Keep an eye on these, and hopefully they'll stay in the upper range here. We want them to be sticky here so that the other consumer discretionary, communication, Bitcoin, QQQ can also start coming here. That would signal a big sign that we're coming out of this. Keep your eye on mega caps, especially around the 8-day and around the 200-day. These are major resistance areas, okay? I don't see a catalyst either, Jeff. I don't see a major catalyst. Also, notice the Dow is down and the Nasdaq is up. That's divergence right there. When you have divergence, you don't have a clear movement. And also, it's Monday. It's Monday. And this report, this retail sales report, it's triggering the market a little more than I'd like to see this early in the morning. And by the way, this is all still very, very random. Again, folks, even if we have three or four, remember what I said on Friday, I'm looking for this rally to unload our current long positions and start getting short around the 200-day moving average. Remember what I said to you? That's still the goal. Now, with that said, let me give you stocks that I'm looking at right now. To the short side, Couchbase, Play. A lot of retailers were on my list. I had to cut them short. Play. What a beauty. First time we're ever talking about Play here. First time we're ever talking about shoe here. Macy's. Macy's looks like it wants to come all the way down here. A lot of retailers. Freight stocks. Freight stocks. Par. Just broke the 200-day. Nice descending triangle that's broken right here. That's the downside. Let me give you upside. These are potential A lines for today. Potential A lines for today. Potential. ICE, MDT, Monster. That's not it. Monster. No, this is not it. This is not it. This one is. Wrong one. MNST. This one. This one right here. MNST. and bro. Those are potential A lines. Potential A lines. Okay. Now let me give you some breakouts. TTE, and I know these stocks are being accumulated by funds. Be careful. You got a 200 right here. You got a profit target right there. Because Friday, everything that was going up was being bought up by institutions. Halo, because everything was so weak. Chinese YMMC, Shell, SHEL, Shell, Allstate, VRTX, and you might remember some of these from earlier last week. CCI, finally breaking the 200-day to the upside. Very nice. And Root, the root. These tariffs are the root to all of our problems right now. Those are it, folks. I will see you in this repeat class. You can watch right here. When do you when to enter these trades, John? I don't tell you when to enter these trades. That you're gonna have to join my programs to know when to enter these trades. I'm giving you stocks to put on your watch list alert. Here's my VIP room where I'll be showing more about the Alpha Zone today. Customer Service Live. And folks, again, please, please, please forgive me for getting so political. The reason I'm political is because politics is the 90% what's driving price right now. Treasury Secretary, Trump with his tariffs, this thing right now. As soon as this thing is done, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is politics. But right now, that happens to be squarely in our target. So that's what's driving price right now. I apologize, but that's what it is. I like ICE, Jeff. So I apologize. I don't want to be political, but unfortunately, as soon as our president gets his nose out of the economy, I will stop talking about that. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day today. Thank you for being here. Remember, it's Friday. I will be updating you in the free Telegram channel, in the Pit Telegram channel, and in the Zone Telegram channel throughout the day. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Bye, guys. Be careful today. Don't go causing trouble in the markets.